Chajira, hello Chajira, how are you doing? Mm, Chajira, I have checked your page, your own. You've not dropped video in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is fine. How do I reach you? Thanks for coming. Always, you've been so supportive. I do appreciate you. Thanks for coming and um Auntie Olufunke, good afternoon. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate you. How is it going? I hope you're having a grip. God will be with you. Thank you everyone for coming in. Hey, joy, 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 joy in my heart. Joy, 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 beautiful joy. You're welcome. Good afternoon. How is your family doing and how is work? Are you about to take off? She's so brave to be up there. I am so scared. You're welcome. Thank God for that. While I'm waiting, usually we have to wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Let people set in a bit, then we start. I'll just use that to kind of get my case study ready. I've got to that I need us to talk about today. She said we are fine, thank God. Okay, that's fine. Good to know. How do I share this case study? It's very long. Um, Let me screenshot it into pieces. I think that will work. Also, to judge you be by me. Thank you for coming. Push the conversation away. Okay. No, I'm taking off in the next 6 hours. Yeah, I know it's something to do with take off. Oh. I really can't stand it though. God help me. When I get into the this thing, if they're about to take off, say if I know how my body is doing me, even ordinary lift, I'm telling you, I have that phobia for height, speed, motion, and all that. So today I want us to talk about few things in relationship. That's what the case study we're treating. Somebody is asking, is there anything wrong in asking your ex to be a donor? And sometimes there's some questions that you never thought of you will ever come across your way. And when you see such questions, or you feel like, is this person thinking well? Are they all right? Are they, yeah, is everything going on well? When, if you want your ex to be a donor, why did you guys separated? Why you guys not married? Do you still like him that much? Yeah, and I know there could be a different reason why people go their separate ways. Um, when I saw this, I felt somehow about it. It's not my first time of hearing this, so I was at a place, would I say, site, a few days ago and I saw it. I said, again. I think a lot of people are now thinking towards this. People are thinking towards this side now. Things that were a bit of people will see it as maybe abomination or very desperate, but people are not shy anymore now. Come out with their um, people come out with their whatever they have in mind. No shy, no shy. So I will just put that on the screen and let's see, maybe that will. There's only one person left now. Okay. I'm sure people will still come in. Maybe let's see. No, I'm not even looking. Oh God, already. Okay, let me use my other phone to share myself out as well. Sometimes I do forget to do this sharing of myself. Yes, what's all this man? Correspondent. Yes, the main correspondent is putting my fear. So that's the thing I'm talking about. Like when you see get some questions or read some things, you start wondering, are people okay? Uh, can somebody really be thinking like this? Yes, they can. How have you been? I've been okay, a bit little bit busy, but I'm able to swing around the white. Thank you for asking. I appreciate. Greeting to you from Joy Kenya. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So for everyone here, please remember to give the video a thumb up. And even when the reminder is there that you've given the video a thumb up, the response that what's that thing called, the poll doesn't match with the reality. Hmm. Instead of asking for sperm donor, she should just do the do with the hex. She doesn't want to do the do. Lado. Excuse me. That was the thing. Oh, I've been talking to myself for a while. I said Funke said that she should do with the guy with the ex. Maybe she doesn't want to. And also some I said I don't know where I read one. Maybe I can still find it another time. That the guy that eventually even did the stoner thing had to start looking after the child later. And yeah, so let's move on for now. And Joy said, I love my Nigerian family and friends. You guys are most loving, authentic, smart, and wise people I know. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. We love you guys too. I like the way I see you guys supporting each other on the white on this white street. It's quite encouraging. So you guys should keep it up. And you for yourself, you've got a very good spirit. Yeah. Um for me, that's what I see. That's why I see that woman is a joker. Okay, Fatuki now I know. Okay. Blessing everyone in the chat. You're welcome. Elena Koya, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Um, I did put a case study on the screen, so I'm just gonna put that back and leave it on loop. Forgetting that would have gone away. This is what we're treating first, and I'll be preparing the second one because that one is on my email, so I need to kind of screenshot it and not let the person's name show. Today and just something to write the second one this week. I think I've made a mistake here. Things I don't think my ex would be my sperm donor. He was a narcissist and he did not want to have kids. Ends of Mr. A. Next. Imagine as well. Some people are losing, and I'm sure by it, if he sees you now, he will be blaming himself. Like, why did he take that mistake? He shouldn't have maybe treated you that way. But God knows the best. I pray you learn a good lesson from it and make use of it. So I will read it when it starts again because it's moving so fast. And I got this from Eden Voices. What I'm trying to get the second case study ready. So that one is really taking my time. Okay, where's this? I'm going to actually use it to show the thing out. It says, "Where's you? Where are you? Where are you? Leaving alone, leaving alone." Mm. Hey, once I'm on live stream like this, God help.
I'll call you back
I'm
shortly.
sorry, guys.
Thank
I'll
you.
be back soon.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks for coming. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming. Sorry, whenever I'm on live stream, I must get one call or the other. I don't know why. Yeah. Joy was telling us something earlier about our ex, and I said I pray that I hope he has realized his mistake, and he'll be blaming himself that why did I let her go? And she said she's not really in touch with him as such, though it does hear from him because she's close to his family and they love him. They love her, I mean. So you see, uh, Ellie is asking, "Wow, seriously?" I wanted to drop the link in case anyone wants to come up. I forgot even while I was typing, letting you guys know that I was on the phone. It would have even helped. In case anyone wants to come on, Doughboard is fine to come and hear your view if you want to. She wants to she wants to taste the old wine. see this person. She wants to taste the old wine. Joy a bit head up, but thank God. Oh, I hope you're doing okay. How are you? Are you still busy too? Yes, Helen, I'm always busy. It's crazy how I function properly. Even me, people won't believe that I just got back from work. Sometimes I'm like, okay, let me just. These children are on holiday, so my son is not really around, and the a bit would I say be older on at school. So it's like I'm home alone. I just came back. Okay, let me just attend to this. I'm also trying to keep the channel busy as well, not to idle for a long time. Just get engaged. Joy, I understand this lady is creating every excuse to get her ex back. Being a parent does not mean same father is the love you pour into someone. Now look at it. If the man agreed to, if the man has been doing the father's figure on father's responsibility on the previous children or his children. Now, this one that he is asking to be a donor, they will say, "Oh, I told him I don't want him to take responsibility." But do you expect him to just believe that as well? There was a time we had a live stream on GC, which is Grace Corner. I did ask that if a man says he doesn't want to be he does not want a child, and he wants to use CD, which is condom, and the lady agreed, but the lady decided to pierce use needle to pierce the rubber, and she eventually gets pregnant, and she's telling the guy, and the guy says, "No, no, 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 no. I use protection. I double it. I do this one." And he says, "Okay, let's go for DNA," and they do it. DNA, and the guy is the or if the man now finally knows that okay, this was what happened, was the guy also responsible for looking after that child? You see, life with so many events is the love you pour into someone. Yeah. My chocolate Vivian, how are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for coming. Do appreciate you. She shouldn't have divorced the husband if she loved him. She should have held her to the love slogan of love is kind, patient, understanding, and doesn't keep past of wrongdoing. Oh, the love that we have right now, you will keep look at the wrongdoing, my sister. There's so many things happening in love language now that you will face the wrongdoing though. It's just it makes you to overlook it. Don't let it deep into you that you start overreacting or you do something you will regret. Hi, Chocolate and Vivian. Says Vivian, it's been long since I ran into you. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure she's doing well. She's marrying from one and man to the other. Anybody that makes this up, she's a no nonsense. She just put them on the side and picked the next person. Yeah, any man that their head seems to be just not quite there. So what I mean is that she's enjoying herself. She's fine. I'm sure she's fine by God's grace, isn't it, Vivian? Hope you're fine as well. Ellen, precisely my point. She still loves the guy. Yes, Josh, she is just looking for an excuse. It's okay. It was okay. We're passing away. That's fine. Thank you, guys. So these are just greeting and all that. I will start doing silent stream too. I thought I saw you with one the other day. Okay, I think you said you were playing around because I saw you on silence. I thought, okay, and that was nice too. It was a bit engaging. So yeah, silent stream is good. I wanted to try it on GC. I don't know how it's going to work, but I think when you put maybe a message on the screen, some people might use that too. Or sometimes if one is busy, like if I'm busy like this, I can just put it on for like 1 hour or two, let people come in, look at the message and drop their opinion and leave. That we don't really always have to talk. I'm preparing the second case study, guys. So me being on the phone for a while held me up. I don't even know where I am on the last one. Let me check the one. The last one I screenshot. One to the third one where not okay. That's the wrong one. So I have 1, 2, 3. And this one's the part of wedding. Wedding. Basically, wedding. The wedding, I stop at the wedding. Where's the wedding? Okay, the wedding is okay for the wedding. And right, 3. Um, Rex, is it A Rex? You're welcome. I hope I'm pronouncing your name very well. I don't know if it's a he or she. You're welcome. She's still she's still going to ask the man to play further role on the donor child. If she's so, he may succeed. Yeah, I thinking the same thing. Right. Some of them are like that. When it's happened, they will say, no, 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 I'm fine. But when they bring the thing up, should she something moment? Over to I'm not seeing the last one. I'm going to upload the second one very soon, so please bear with me. Hi, greeting good news. How did she even plan to get the supermarket? Is this manually or electronically? Hmm. Is it Aries? I guess you meant pronounced it well. Mhm. 4, 6. I'm coming. Someone else is at the door. I'm coming. I'm back. I'm back, guys. Thank you for still being here. Today has just been so. It's one from one disturbing to the other. I'm so sorry, but I'll do this again, which is just put the case study on the screen. Not that I'll get disturbed by me. I feel today I plan to actually talk about the issue. So, yes. It is well. Hmm. Is it wrong for me to ask my ex and I were together for 8 years? We married when I was 22 and I became the thing is too fast. Let me read it from my answer. Just a few minutes ago, I was saying it that oh my son was away. They just brought him back. They just brought him back. Oh. I feel like once you have a child with someone, the bond remains forever. Yeah, and I do understand why some people, parents, will say they want the children to have the same father and blah blah blah. And after having the same father, some of them would say, "Oh, I was with the guy with the man because I wanted them to grow up under their father." You know, there's always, and in no means am I just encouraging a separate life or divorce. It's just what people has been saying. I'll load the second one right now, then we can come back to this one later. So I just need to get this loaded. So my ex and I were together for 8 years. We married when I was 22 and I became pregnant at 30. During my pregnancy, I found out he was cheating on me with a co-worker. Hmm. Despite his apparent regret, I decided to end our marriage and file for divorce. Okay. We share custody of our children, of our daughter. He's a great dad, always looking out for his daughter and really involved in her life. Now, 2 years after our divorce, I want to have another child. I don't have a partner and I don't intend to have one. So I asked my ex-husband if he could donate sperm. I made it clear to him that he wouldn't be financially responsible for the child and that he will simply be a donor. Yeah. He agreed, even mentioned wanting to be part of his baby's life. Yeah. When I discussed this with my mother, she called me an idiot, telling me I was giving my ex-husband first proposed reconciling with the future. I don't know if I've shared this before. I don't know. I'm not sure. However, it's not my intention. I just want the children to go the same for that. I mean, yeah, yes. Some will want such to happen, but if things doesn't go well, they start disturbing the man for him to take responsibility. Like is it Eric also said earlier? So and yeah, she might still love the guy. Should you end your relationship after the first cheat, the thought of how long have they been involved and to the co-worker also kind of will really disturb her. So she might feel I can't love him anymore. If she knows that staying with him is gonna make her to harm him, it's better they go their ways. And now that she doesn't have a lover, she feels because the guy has been so responsible on his daughter, so she still wants there's still part of that man that the guy like the lady likes. There's still part of him. There are some part of him that he likes, and she's able to keep up with it as well. So my second one, well, I've spent 1 hour on this. Is let's just while I'm loading that, let's see the title of the message again. Um, okay, found it. One I just loaded. Where is it? And this is the second one. Is long, so I'll be reading mine as well from my handset in case the thing is faster than I am. I hope you understand. I met my husband at age 7 when my parents moved to their estate. We attended the same school and church. Our parents are friends. I dated two other guys before I started dating my present husband. Everything was going on fine with us and we planned the wedding. Finally got married, but I noticed he's finally got married. I guess I didn't. I dated two other guys before I started dating my present husband. Everything was going on fine with us, and we planned the wedding. Finally got married, but I noticed his mood changed. Ever since then, I made effort to ask him, which he was giving me excuses to brush conversation away until we had a family function he attended, and my ex too attended with his new family. My two exes were pastors and deacon sons. Are you okay? What's the matter? Come. I'm coming, guys. You come to me later, then. Go and attend to her. Okay, guys. My two exes were pastors and deacon sons. We got talking. He introduced me to his wife. My husband asked me if he was the one who took my pride, and I what she meant is her pride is virginity, as in was the guy the first person who laid with her, and where am I? Yeah, that night was fire. He opened up in anger of how disappointed he was to find out I wasn't a virgin. He, no conversation ever led to this. I only told him I don't want us to rush. I would like to have a sex when we get married. He's made about 3 attempts before our wedding day, which I turned down, reminding him of what we agreed to. He said I allowed them to have their way within me freely, but kept him to lick empty plates on the wedding day. That got me. I think that's really harsh. Um, He said, I can quote his words. It can never remain the same between us again. I have hope I've hope I'm marrying a Virgin Mary and not the lady at the well. So what it means by the lady at the well is the story in the Bible. I don't know if anyone will be able to relate. That's what she meant. I cried all night that day. We've been living like a casual friend in the house for about a month now. I don't know what to do. Was thinking of going and explain situation to his parents. Telling my parents will bring a disappointment to them about me and about the other where am I? My husband said he hates about me and the other guy who are from a very strong religious home. A pastor's son and the deacon's son. My husband said he hates them for this and would never forgive nor have anything to do with them again. My husband dated four ladies before me, and I'm sure he's had his way with some of them, but I can't bring that on the table now. I feel it would help any matter at the moment. Maybe she meant it won't help any matter at the moment. What do you advise? Things are happening. Yeah, things are happening. There's this song that say something to not happening. I don't know. I try know there's that song. Sam,
Yes.
are you sorted now? Hmm? Are you sorted now? What do you want? Nothing. Are you sad? No, no, no. Is well. You see, men, yeah. When it's happening to them, they expect that if you eventually get to know, you should understand their excuses and their apology. You should take it and suck it in. When they turn the table round, they don't want to. They wouldn't want to. So I'm gonna take the thing off the screen now, since I think I hope everyone have read it. So I'll take it off the screen and carry on with my talk. So men will like things that when they've done that and they apologize and you should move on. You guys should relate on a casual, on a normal note because they've apologized. Let me drink water. But if it was the woman, if it was the woman that does this cheating thing, they want her to go. Majority of them, not all of them. Why I said this here? Why I said the husband is busy on the street? Of course, yeah. Why I did I in my on my thumbnail I said where is this safe? Why I said why why your spouse shouldn't know your ex's experience is because men, women to do this as well. Men seems to they have that thing stuck in their head, like it's like they play it. They are playing that each time you misbehave, each time you guys have misunderstanding, each time they see you with a guy, they start um playing the drama on their head. Like, oh, could it be why the guy did this? Could you still be in connection with this guy? They start to think of I'm still gonna bring this same topic back. They start thinking of how whenever you guys were being intimate, the way the lady is giving them those Christmas song. And I hope you guys know what I mean. When they start mourning that, oh, is that how it does? So there was one that I have. It might be next week. I'll be bringing it on. And the lady said the guy was complaining that she's always mentioning the ex's name whenever they are doing the do. Asking, is it the same way the exes used to do it? Maybe that's why she used to mention the ex's name. So you see, sometimes you start feeling that why did I tell him? Why did I let him know about? You can tell him about yeah, you've dated someone before, it didn't work well. Sometimes some of them want to know what actually happened. Some are already judging you when you're telling the stories. Why some? It's okay. They just want to start from their own story and they can't be bothered. Just that whenever they see that person you spoke to them about your ex and they start playing, so many things start running through their head. If the ex is very good looking and they know it's something you could fall for, they can't trust you around that person. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't tell him. This guy, from the story, they've been living on this in the same area for years because for them to started at 87, they live around the same area for 87, attend the same church. The lady also, um, how do I say that? The lady dated the pastor. Is it the pastor's son? Now look at it. You think the pastor's son. So that was it last week we were talking about why the expectations of clergy children. People think everything they have to do should be holy. Are you okay? Are you there? Guys, I'm coming. Oh. My small little husband is here. Let me go and quickly attend to him. Apology, guys. I should have actually even put the case study on when I was going to attend. Ah, this person. Okay, so I was saying I will leave it to keep running. Thank you for still being here. I use the sense like how many times today now since I started the live stream. Yeah, so people would think as a pastor's son or pastor children, everything has to be perfect, blah blah blah. Look at it now. The person that actually she has been with is the pastor's son. I think the relationship didn't work well. Then she dated the deacon's son too, liked her, and she dated the deacon's son. This is the church thing, no? Their children, they are growing and they are experimenting. Now she got married to a childhood friend as well. That one was expecting her to be a virgin, but there was no discussion. Like she said there was no discussion towards that when they were courting. So maybe she would have told him that, oh, I'm not a virgin. Maybe, maybe she would have told him, but the discussion didn't go there. The guy didn't ask, and yes, the man was expected too much, and he didn't get what he expected, what he was expecting, and he sucked it up, but took reaction. He reacted on it when he now saw her ex, when she knew, or he knew that he was the one who actually who met her first. You know, men can really be jealous when it comes to this. Women will be also jealous. They also don't want the lady around the man, saying if he was not good enough, why if he was good enough, why did you leave him? Blah blah blah. You know, we all have this, but men they don't want anyone to touch their this women, or if they know the person that has been there before, they feel maybe the lady can still be having that dream of how it happens. You, they have this mindset of this thing. That's why I said why you shouldn't tell your exes about your partner or spouse about your ex's experience. Some people will tell their ex how the first one did it, the style, how he used to this one, and it does cause a lot of trouble in their own present relationship. There are some that they will complain that because each time the man will be saying, "Is that how you used to give it to you to body?" This one I'm telling you is something that someone actually I had to advise the two guys in the relationship because the guy would say to the girl that is this how you do it you do when your ex is banging you, which is very unfair thing to say. It's childish, it's immature, but he will say he's being honest. And the girl will be thinking, what conversation did you have of that? You guys were so much in love, you were so deeply carried away that you don't know what you should just call. If your present man is asking you about your ex, how he's doing it, I think it's too far. It's already known that okay, you guys have something together, and it should be at that describing how it was. Maybe you know how to do it, or he doesn't know how to do it. I think that's too much because anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. Yeah, because anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. So the guy can use it against you. The same thing that the woman can also use it against you later and saying, "Oh, maybe because the lady is doing is you're enjoying it." So I see no reason you should be telling him about your bedroom experience. Some feel, or they will just maybe either use it to bring the other party down, say it doesn't know how to do it well, so that it doesn't matter. I feel it shouldn't be something you should be sharing like a shame. And also, it does register in their head. The moment you have the guts, or you're free enough, so some is not God, some is God. Some are so free enough with their partner that they will tell them, oh, or tell him how the man used to start it, how he used to, when he ends it, when he come, they will say everything, thinking they've met their life partner. Yeah, it could be your life partner, but there's something you shouldn't say, and you never can tell the one we're in right now. The one that you think is a life partner might just be a temporary. The temporary might not, it's not, doesn't necessarily need to be 4 5 years. Some, have you not heard of people who part ways after 25 years, after 17 years, after 18 years? Is that not a long time? It is. You're welcome, Belinda. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Joy said I'm in the bush, not preparing bush fast for me. So that's fine. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello. You're welcome once again. So, Belinda, I put this on earlier. Let me just show you the first one that we treated. If you're able to read it, this lady is saying, is it okay for for her to ask her ex-husband to be a donor because she separated from him when she found out that the guy was it dating, or she impregnated the co-worker or something like that. So she couldn't take it, so she part ways, they divorced. And years later, they had a daughter anyway, and she said the man has been responsible. He's been a responsible father to the daughter. Now she wants to have a second child, and she wouldn't like to have she wouldn't love her children to have two fathers, so she wants them to have the same dad. We always have toys in this life. We dey paint different things. Today I want blue, I want red, yellow there, pink there. You know. Now that's why she wanted the guy to be a donor, as in the so that they can say they are from the same father. And at the same time, what are the consequences? Until we finished on this one, then we treated the second one, which I think you met on the screen. So if you're still here, if you're able to read it, you can let me know what you think in the comment section. Joyce in the bush, Ellen too. I think Ellen too is busy. Oh, let me stop this friend Atoku's thing for now. I'll call you later. Yeah, you said must the S be must the donor be his ex? I think she's giving a reason for wanting the ex. I don't know if you read the one on the screen. She said because the guy, as she doesn't want her children to have different fathers. She wants them to have the same father. That's why she wanted the ex to be the donor. And the man is very responsible. So Look at me buying charger as if there's a problem. That's tricky situation, yeah. And the second one, I can put that on so that you can be able to see. This is the second part, the second case study for today. This is just tricky situation. I agree 100%. It's not clear enough. Is it not clear enough? Is it your should I read it out? Sorry, I was typing something. I was responding to a message. Is it not clear enough? Should I read do you mean the second one? Should I read that out? Um Era said the lady has done anything wrong in the second case study except that she should waited till the wedding day before she allows the guy touched her like she did to her present husband. Yes, I do. Okay, so the second one, yeah. So what she said, the situation is, I'll read it out so that you can. What's my? So she said they moved to a street to where she grew up at the when she was 7 years old. Okay, she said I met my husband at age 7. So she was 7 when she met her husband. When my parents moved to their estate. So we attended the same school and church, and our parents are friends. I dated 2 other guys before I started dating my present husband. Everything was going on fine with us, and we planned the wedding. So we planned the wedding, finally got married, but I noticed his mood changed ever since then after they got married. I made effort to ask him which he was giving me excuses to brush the conversation away until we had a family function we attended, and my ex too attended with his new family. My two exes were pastors and deacons' sons. So she dated two people, two guys, before she dated her husband that she got married to. And the first guy she dated was a pastor's son, and the second one was a deacon's son. So you should understand what she means. So it's a circle of this church thing, those religious people, and they live in the same estate, so they will definitely, their church might be in the same estate, and they just circle around the same estate. So she said we got talking. He introduced me to his wife. My husband asked me if he was the one who took my pride, meaning the one who this virgin are. Maybe the guy noticed the way she was talking or the way they were doing. Maybe that's what led to it, to him asking. And he said that night was fire. I guess, meaning it was hot. They weren't friends, maybe arguments, yelling, shouting, and all that. He opened up in anger of how disappointed he was to find out I wasn't a virgin. And I know that will hurt him. What hurt her, I mean. And she said, no conversation ever led to this. I only told him I don't want us to rush, and I would like to have intimate when we get married. He's made about 3 attempts before our wedding day, which I turned down, reminding him of what he agreed to. He said I allowed them to have their ways with me freely. Why? But kept him to lick empty plates on the wedding day. That statement, if I tell you when I read it, I felt somehow. The man said, so you allowed them to have their free way. Meanwhile, you didn't allow me to have my free way. You now left me to lick the empty plates. Does that mean that the plate is empty? And I want to say maybe he's talking from the place of anger. He was angry. So, it's not everything they utter, it's just the way he felt as at that time. He might not genuinely mean to actually utter such words, but because emotion were really high then. And um, he said I allowed them to have their ways with me freely, but kept him to lick empty plates on the wedding day. He said I can put in his word. It can never remain the same between us again. That's what her husband said. I've hope. He said he hope, as in the husband hope, he was going to marry a virgin and not the lady at the well. So the story in the Bible, the lady at the well that Jesus finally just also help, which is like a prostitute thing. You should know where they're going to, where the guy is going to. He was really angry and he said what he shouldn't have said. And I cried all night that day. We've been living like a casual friend in the house for about a month now. I don't know what to do. I was thinking I should go and explain situation to his parents, telling my parents would bring a disappointment to them about um me and the other who is it? About me and the other guy who are from a very strong religious home, a pastor's son and a deacon's son. My husband said he hates them for this and would never forgive, nor have anything to do with them. No problem. My husband dated 4 ladies before me, and I'm sure he's had his way with some of them. But I can't bring that on the table right now. I feel it will not help the matter, but it did say it will help the matter. But I felt he meant it wouldn't help matter at the moment. What do you advise? He was also a manipulator. You mean the husband? I feel there are some men that They would like to hear, but you turn the table around, they don't want to hear that you've experienced the same thing. When they make the same error, they want to say sorry and they expect you to, would I say, man up, woman up, be brave and walk away and just take it and like forgive and forget. But if you have the same scenario and you're telling them, this is what you've done, this is what happened, I'm sorry about that, I've done a new leaf, it doesn't sit well with them for a very long time. Or if they see you around that same person, they start also having that imagination that you could lose yourself. Some of them, why I actually put it on and tell me that why you shouldn't tell your spouse about your ex's experience. Some ladies are so free. And yeah, there's nothing wrong in being free with your, being free with your partner who you're dating or your husband. But some people, at the very first few weeks or months, you would think they can't hold anything in their belly. Like it's like they are throwing up. They will say everything about their parents, all the negatives, about their siblings, about their families. No, they would leave nothing unturned. So when they get married and they start hearing that something is happening in their husband's place or has happened in the past and the husband didn't tell them, they feel, why didn't you tell me? I told you everything. There are some things that I think you should let event or situation bring conversation. Don't just pour everything thinking because you're free with the person. There's nothing wrong in being free. But sometimes it does hurt. It will come back to hurt later. And that's part of this. And I think the fact that she told the guy that yes, it was the pastor's son that met her first, hurt the man, the guy. They could be friends. Maybe the guy and the pastor's sons have been friends because they all live in the same. They grew up in the same area. They could have been friends when they were a little younger. He might know what the pastor's son is all about or what he's capable of doing. So it's not sitting well with him. That's why some guys doesn't want their friends to date their sisters. Belinda said the lady was wise. If she had brought it up, it would have worsened the situation. I think, yeah, if the guy actually asked and she told the guy, maybe the guy might have even left. She might just find out that the guy is not staying anymore. She hasn't done anything wrong to the guy. He won't tell her. He would just look for a way and just make sure they have a quarrel, and he will just zoom off because he can't keep it in his head. He can't uh, he can't undo it. He can't let that just sit well with him. So, and some, when they get married, it still does to stop them. The fact that I was asking when they went for a wedding, I think they had a wedding occasion or something like that, and the guy was asking his wife there, like, is it the one that did it first? I'm just, I'm just imagining what kind of a question is that. If even for the lady, I feel I shouldn't have. I wouldn't. I blame her for answering that question that day. She shouldn't have answered that. I think you should just look at him in a funny way, like, what kind of question are you asking me at this very moment? Why don't you let us get home? Be in a very good mood. Then you ask the question. So sometimes to some response to some questions needs to be, you need to check the mood. If you can see the person happening around that time, I want to believe the guy saying something, sense something, observe something, and that's why he was able to ask her that was the one that did it first. Maybe she didn't even answer. Maybe she just kept quiet or not or look away. There are some body language that are obviously you could take as a yes. It could be maybe she never mentioned, she never uttered the word yes, but disappointment or shame or some sort of made her, but the guy could have like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get it. And I feel the guy knew no had something with the pastor's son that the lady dated first. I want to believe they were friends when they were growing up, so they know what they were doing when they were growing up. So There's something going on in this guy's head. Anyway, you turn the table, they act like you killed their mother. Thank you. Just on the table, they will look like it will look like, seriously? No, I can't take it. I can't take it. But when they do their own, it's fine. That's why you will notice that single fathers, they have a lot of ladies helping them to look after their children, and they are ready to marry them. But when it comes to single mom, you will see stories why they will say, "Do you know this? Do you know that?" They are staying away from them. Jirami following you in a few. Or is she having a live does she have a live stream? Okay, Belinda. Okay. Or do you have a show on? Oh, Auntie Funke, you're here. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Yeah, good evening, ma. Good evening, mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Should I leave
good evening to everyone.
Good evening. Should I leave the thing on the screen?
Which the
text? Should I leave it or I should take it off?
No problem. It's okay. So that people can get what they're talking about when they come on the live stream. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Yeah. You can see handwritings on the wall. Don't worry, I'm in my children's room. So they are written on the walls, okay?
This place is dark. It's very dark. I did not put on the distance. So
okay. Yeah. So let me start from the first topic we're treating.
Let me take
it. You know one thing about me being on live stream, if I show my face, I talk better than if I close my face, I'll be like, am I talking to myself? But if I show my face, I'll feel like I'm talking to people. Yeah. So the first issue that we're talking about, our auntie is not serious. She's not serious. She doesn't know what she wants. If she wants to reconcile with her ex, let her come out straight. There's nothing wrong in there's nothing wrong in reconciling with an ex. Since when it's not a case of maybe you people you fought dirty, like you both agree that you don't want to go on with the relationship again because of what the guy did. Yeah. But if you still think you want to give him a chance again, why not? There's a similar thing that is happening in real life. Similar to this story. There's this actress. I don't know if you know her. I can't remember her name now. I can't remember her name. She had a child with her ex. They broke up, and now she's back with her ex. No, Yoruba. This lady is a Yoruba lady. Wumi Toriola is her name.
I heard that. I think they are back.
Do you know that she's back? She's back with her ex.
Last time they said she beat her mother-in-law. That's why they separated. All those stories.
Wow. Although I'm not really sure about what happened, why they separated in the first place. But what I'm trying to bring out is they are now together, and she's pregnant. She's heavily pregnant. Belinda, thanks for greeting me. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think that lady is back with her ex now, and she's very, very pregnant now.
Really?
I think she's pregnant now. She's about to drop another baby right now.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is maybe she's trying to tread this path that we're talking about. She wants to have all her kids with one man. Yeah, because someone that really, I don't know how people do. Someone that you have separated with, I've not experienced this before, and I don't pray to experience such. That you pull forth, you separated, you said different things about yourself. The man has spoiled your image. The woman has spoiled your image as well. You now came back together to start having kids again. I don't know how that can work, but I wish them well. I'm not an advocate of separation as well. I'm an advocate of enduring in your marriage. If you can endure, if it's not something that is life-threatening, you can endure. I'm doing something, I'm coming. Pencil, go and take. Sorry.
You can go and give him the pencil.
Because I'm in their room.
Let them come in now. At least they are not going to.
So, as I was saying, they don't have school tomorrow. They don't have school on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I don't know why they want to do the assignment today.
Mm-hmm.
They're
They
on
are
midterm
coming
break.
like 1 year.
Yeah, they're on midterm break and they want to do
Yeah.
their assignment this afternoon. Like, yeah. So as I was saying, it's a good thing to reconcile if it's not something that is very terrible that separated those people in the first place. They can reconcile if they want to. Yeah. But these are other aunts that we're talking about. She's not planning for them to come together again. She's just planning for them to have a child. And then I was asking jokingly the other time that how did she plan to get the sperm that she needs for the child? Are they going to do the do? Are they going are they going to do the do? Or are they going to do like IVF process and everything? They take the semen from the man and then introduce it to the woman. I don't know how they plan to get the semen, but
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
The man will just, if they know the date they are going to go and drop the thing off, the man will help himself. You know what I mean by help himself and give it
Yeah.
to, or they will take it to the hospital. Yeah, I know that. It's something that I know very well.
Wow. I don't even know how they do it though. I used to wonder how they used to do
They
it.
know the date if they've have the discussion, blah blah blah, and
Oh,
they sign their form, blah blah blah. So on the day itself, they will. Sometimes some people on the very day they will give them a room where you can help yourself. Some will have a room where they have what is it called? The video of what can actually arouse them. Yeah. Some are okay to be with the would I say partner, the person they are having something with, to just help them to come to
get what they
erect.
want.
Yeah, to erect
Yeah.
and then bring something out.
That's a long process.
So
That's a
some
very
that
long
don't,
process.
they feel you've been. I don't want you to see my this thing again. They will like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's so many this thing that people use, but some that make it very very strict. The one that have, they don't know, they don't want to know who.
Yeah, they just go to the cement
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah, there are some that
And then they go to
they don't want. So they will say, and there are some companies that what they do is that if you agree that you're going to do so thing, you have a form. Once they collect what they need to get, whoever they are giving it to will not also have a knowledge of who the person is. Just that the only information they need to know is the person is also, just a little information that needs to
they
be
need
known.
like the medical background, the medical history
Yes,
of the person.
they've
Yes, they
known,
do that. They profile the person very well.
Because some will say they want black, no, this one,
Or
that
white,
one.
or mixed, or Indian, or whatever race they want.
Medical this thing.
Yeah, they
that
do it.
person is clean. Those one are okay, and whoever they give to you, you don't know. So if you now go back years later and be saying, the child is this one, I want to try, this thing has been signed, and the whoever give it can't come back to claim. So it's a contract that's been signed. But if there are some that you're the one that took the person there, that this is what we want to do. Remember, there are some people that there are medical issues that the woman can't.
I know.
So the man will have to give this thing, and there are some they will get a partner that will give them their eggs so that they can keep the thing in there and they can grow. There's so many things, and technology and science has really, really worked hard to help people out. So I don't know the main method she wanted to use, but the fact that she wanted to use the same man. So of course it's an agreement, a known one.
Yeah. So in that case, I think the woman is just trying to. I see it as a trouble waiting to happen. The way she's going, the route she's going, it's going to be complicated than she thought, than she has ever think of. So if she wants to have another child, let her go and get an anonymous sperm and then get pregnant and have a child. You don't need to announce to people that these children, they have different fathers. So these children, they know. But is the ex even going to agree to it? We are not even sure if he's going to agree. But he is likely to agree to it.
I guess so, because sometimes ladies, even if they are not dating you anymore, the fact that they are still seeing you, or they still see you a little bit, they see her information about you, they could tell they could give like 50% something that you can do. They could tell, So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
because she's been seeing him, the guy has been doing his fatherly responsibility. So I feel she knows. And the fact that the guy has been a good father is something that she's regretting in her mind. And but there is a good guy, yo. It's just because she cheated on me. You see, there's still that
Yeah.
connection there. It's just that she couldn't handle the fact that she cheated on him. And I used to say,
Mhm.
the thought of when did this start? That thought alone, he helped. He hent some people's they wouldn't
Yeah.
want to give the situation a thought. You remember the last one we thought that the lady was talking about how she's been friend with the secretary and eventually,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So, the thought of how long and I've been vulnerable to this person, that
Hmm.
thought alone helped. That's why some people don't like to go back. When I did the course about
Yeah.
certain things like this, and thinking of how long. Sometimes you want to forgive the situation, but you start remembering when you guys were
Like
having
so
conversations.
I've been in
So
that
yeah,
for
so
for the
I was a
longest
teen.
time.
So
Yeah.
when you gave me rice that time, Funke, so maybe something was there. It was God
So
that
you have
just
been
kept
thinking
me.
about something else.
So when you send me a
That's
message, so you
true.
were,
I understand.
yeah.
I
Those
understand.
time I was reporting my husband, so she could imagine all the things. So she was, sometimes because of that alone, they will say, no, I don't think I can ever trust this person. And some of them, they will say, instead of you being around that person, some people, when they be around the person, they will end up harming them. They didn't plan to,
Can
but
you hear me?
seeing it alone. So yeah, some just can't take the. Are you okay? What do you want, Sam? This one that you keep coming to check up on me. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Belinda said it's okay for a guy to cheat when it comes to lady. Doing that it's a problem. They turn the table around. Not really good guy has a LS. Oh yeah, his LS used to start around. Is it 4:30? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's why a lot of people are there. I can imagine. Yeah, you can say that again. Yeah, and kids will always be kids. They want to be part of the conversation. Yeah, when they want to come in, when you have a live stream, my phone will ring as well. Hold on. Okay. His siblings means married. He married because Virgin Mary, because of Virgin. Yeah, he wanted to marry a Virgin Mary. Yeah, I wanted to marry a Virgin Mary. I don't know why StreamYard don't do automatic coming to some people. It would have just been, hey, darling Viv. Okay, yeah. You're welcome once
Yeah.
again.
So about the second issue, about the second topic we're discussing, the issue here is the lady didn't just realize, maybe the lady was not observant enough, that her husband would have a trait of an unforgiving spirit.
Spirit in him, yeah.
Yeah. Because look at all the words, look at everything he was saying.
Thank you. God bless you. You see, when I first read this on my I thought I read it, I ignored it because I was at work that day. I said, I just left it. Then 3 days later,
you have not fought before. You don't have any issue before. It's not like you have any like fight that you are setting. You just came out of the blues and started talking down your wife like that. Like that man is an unforgiving man before.
I didn't want to tell her certain things until when she keeps coming, because I've had conversation with her like 4 or 5 times. So the first time I saw it, I ignored it. Like 3 days later, then she sent a message, that she doesn't know if I've read that this thing. And I said, oh, are you for real? That I saw the message. I don't know if you were just sharing a story with me. Do you understand? Because some people will share something and there's a forum that I have that they do cancel and all that. So and she said no, it's a story and blah blah blah. So this happened last year anyway. And so I think right now they've been married for about 3-4 months. So she said yeah, that the husband has been trying. She said when I have conversation with her, she said when she was dating the other guy, the first one, which was the pastor's son, and I do understand what happened, which I'm sure you can relate to being a clergy daughter. You know, you will have some set of people. Can you hear me? Okay.
I'll be back. I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she did say oh, I dropped a message. She's going to stress the man. It has started already. We ladies, it is well with us. Belinda, I don't know how you're coping with Goga's place and this place though, because Goga's place used to be very busy. I hope you are able to catch up anywhere. I'll catch up later after my stream. Yeah, she said the guy, they were all friends, that she knows them to be friends. But when the pastor's son started, coming after her, she thought even her present husband was aware. And because they go in and out, their parents know something was going on, they will be calling them, my wife thing. So, and she thought it was going to end well, but things didn't turn out. And mainly, because she finally opened up on this thing, it wasn't the first note that I'm showing right now, was because of genotype issue. So they had to leave pathways. And okay, now I get it. Then maybe this Deacon's son was not interested. She felt, okay, we can go ahead. That didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work, because I didn't ask. I can't be asking every single this thing. That didn't work. Then our present husband. But the thing is, our present husband did not ask her, have you done it before? I think he just assumed, because this lady's parents also hold the position in church. So you understand that you expect that minister's daughter, pastor's son, they are all virgin. So he decided to marry from the church so that he can have a virgin. Meanwhile, he did his own play away already, but he wanted to come to get his wife from a church. That's what happened to some people. They want to get their wife from the church, thinking everything is 100%. They think the people they are out there, they have 0%, not knowing that people at church could have 10% left. 10% left. God help us. Yeah. So the guy didn't ask. If he had asked, I would also think I think it all depends on how he will ask. I'm trying to get someone on GC on this question that should be asked during a courtship leading to marriage, because there are so many of these things that people find out after marriage, and they feel disappointed. And I asked the lady, have you not been cooking well? Have you not been doing your wifely responsibility since the wedding day? She said she has been doing that. She just noticed the guy wasn't himself anymore until when he saw the guy. And I think he's been nurturing that in his heart since that wedding night, that could it be A, could it be B? He had a picture of who it could be, which is those two people, which I think he knows how to be with. He doesn't know how to ask the question until when he saw them. And yeah, it's annoying. I feel not being a virgin doesn't mean that you're not perfect. You cannot be a good wife.
Yeah, I'm back. About the second family we're talking about. That guy, like I said, that guy has. Let me just. They're not forgiving person. And apart from that, it's not a crime. We all have pasts. We all have our past, ugly past, bad past. But it's the present that matters. So far, you're not going back to the past that is not good. You are starting on a fresh note. Let the past be gone. Some people today, they have this self, they have this beauty, they feel guilty of their past, even though they are no longer in the past. And it is so depressing for people these days. So because your wife is not a virgin, and let's just assume that the lady made a mistake by not getting married as a virgin. We accepted that she made a mistake. I'm not in support of marital.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not a supporter of it. I'm a supporter of it as well. But it has happened. We all have past. Even this man also have his own past.
Yeah. So
that he's not proud of. He has things that he has done that he's not proud of. Now, this lady has done what she has done, and then you guys are married. It's not it's something to fall into temptation or into a sin or into anything, but not getting up again is now left to do. Okay, you don't want to get up from it again. You want to keep wallowing. Now, because she is not a virgin, doesn't mean she should not still keep herself. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's not a virgin anymore, doesn't mean she should now start sleeping around. All in the name of, I'm not a virgin again. So let me just be doing whatever I want to do. Yeah. Because I know the one that is paining that guy the most is the fact that she didn't allow him when they were cutting. That's one of the
yeah. Because the guy did you see that statement of
yes.
You did it you allow them to have their free ways and something then lady made him to wait until wedding or something like that. He made him to wait on the wedding and lick the empty plate.
It's the empty plate for me.
Shit. Yeah, oh God, I'm sorry.
It's the empty plate
you
for
too,
me.
Please, I'm sorry for using bad words. It's the empty plate for me. I said when I read the first I just like when the second time when I asked Izzy, did you just send it to me or something, or he said this, then I asking that question, I didn't understand the well first. Remember, like when I first read, the well. I said what she said the way she told me God.
Okay, the woman at the well. Can you imagine? Yeah. Look at all the things he's using to qualify his wife.
I said this
that's
I spoke. I said, anyway, Musha, as in the guy's mouth is so sharp.
Some men can talk. Some men can talk.
She said, if the guy talk in the house, that she will keep quiet.
I tell you, we already know the kind of man he is. From his words,
the guy will
if the man can talk. Look at all the things
he's using to describe her.
The woman at the well.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I said, what women are the wedding? I thought it's wedding day. I said, do you mean does it know your ex's wife? He said because the ex was introducing her to his wife. So I thought he meant wife. She wrote well. Those type of mistake. He said, no, ma, it's the well.
Now talking about this, our second topic. I have a similar experience. When I was about to get married, I think I've dwelled a bit on it before on one or two occasions. The person I wanted to marry before was my church member. We grew up together in church and everything. He's way older. He's much older than my mom. So we were dating, we were cutting and all. But one thing led to the other. We didn't want to get married again. That was where the trouble started. So there was the trouble was so much that the church elders had to call us several times to settle this matter between us. So there was one occasion, something similar to this brother's case wanted to come up. So we were sitting, I was there, my now husband was there as well. He has to be there because he's the one that caused, he's part of the trouble anyway. So I was there, my husband was there, my dad, my mom was there, my ex was there, and like 5 elders in the church, they were there. It was a serious matter. So when we were not dragging the matter, if you are not marrying me again, return all the things I have bought for you. That's number one thing. That one is not even, it's not even
childish behavior.
Yeah. So he now said something. He now said, me and you that we have been together in the room before. That we have been together. So why did he bring that up? Is it to shame me or to make people see me But
you guys have, yeah.
Yes, you understand.
Yeah, to
although
make
to be honest,
no,
I'll be sincere with you. I won't be pretentious there. I won't pretend and I won't lie here because I've gone past that stage. We've been together, we've been intimate together, but we didn't have like not like we had yeah. Well, you know,
I guess what you mean, like,
yeah,
you did not quite share, yeah.
You know,
came, I get the message.
Me and you, we have been together in the room before several times.
So,
and I was like,
I have plenty of this kind of family, pastor.
He did not expect my reply, and he did not expect my parents' reaction. He was so disappointed in my parents' reaction. My parents were like, and so what? That is our past. You know, I mentioned something when we were doing the live stream the other day, and we're talking about expectation of people, of pastors, children, and everything.
Yeah,
I mentioned my parents are very, very supportive. When it comes to supporting us, my parents are very, very supportive. They don't embarrass us in public. Even if we do something wrong, my parents will not harass us in public. They will rather let that person go, and then they will now call us and, you know, do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say. But in front of that person, they will not be shouting, "Oh, you this child, you not give me no." My parents will not do this. They will thank you. If you come and report to us, they will be like, "Oh, thank you very much for your observation. We shall work with you." So the guy was so surprised with my parents' reaction that day. That when them, you know, my husband, he knew that the person I wanted, we already had our wedding date sleep and everything. And he said to us, "What you think? What are you trying to do?" He said that my husband will not marry me again, or he will hate me, or what. So I that day. I didn't even try to explain anything. I was like, what does he want? Even my husband's best man was there. Can you imagine? My husband's best man was there in that meeting, and he said such a thing. Like everybody was just looking at him. He was the one people were not bashing him that you don't need to be saying all these things now. You are childish. So why are you being childish? So he was one that was even put to shame that day.
Embarrassing himself.
Embarrass himself.
Yeah.
And after the meeting, my dad now asked him, "Oh, yeah, send your account number and the total number of the things you have spent on her." And he's now said,
understanding parents.
It's because he was angry. He didn't mean it. He was just angry. That was how we just settled everything. We still see today. We still till date. We still attend his church. He's now married as well. He now has his own family. So
I'm sure if he thinks back into his action, then he will feel so embarrassed. Why did he? Yeah.
For like a year, I didn't greet him. For like a year, we didn't greet. But he just got to a stage when his wife gave birth to her first child. I just called him, just greeted him.
You just have let that.
And that was how we. So this our brother that is now using the past to judge your wife after you are gotten married. It's not right. It's not right at all. It's not.
Hello, unique OTA. You're welcome. She said that man is mean. His words are very harsh and I think hurtful. Yeah. And how would you say such to your wife? He's immature. Exactly. He's very immature, very childish behavior. He still needs to grow up and be a man. Loba finish.
So my husband,
you're welcome.
In the building.
Hey, you are welcome. Hey is a walk. You say, "I'm just here to say hello and goodbye. I'm still at work."
I won't reply any message again until later. Yeah. So, but what with the situation on ground now? What advice can we give to such a woman?
My sister, when it was my own case, you know why I'm in my own case. It was sent to me directly. So I did ask her some questions, which took some weeks to know if she's not doing a manly woman responsibility. It's not every one of us that are very good in bed. When I mean very good, you know this bed matching thing. So if she's lacking there, or she's been, so if that's also lacking, it could be making the man to complain a lot, because maybe he's not having good experience with her. So she said she's doing her best, and I would say the final this thing I gave her was to give it a few weeks more and tell him that if he's not communicating like husband and wife, like for them to resolve issue, that she's going to take the matter to the third party, which is his parents. At least, he's already aware. I don't know if you saw the one I tweeted yesterday at Gorescon about the lady that said
I missed it yesterday.
That he wants to go and report to pastor. So I said, let him know you're going to discuss with his parents. If you see, the lady was saying she can't tell her own parents because it's going to bring shame. I said there's no how they're not going to know, because the shame she meant, because I finally asked her, the shame she meant was,
let me add one thing to it. This guy that I was talking about, when you are in a relationship, you should know what to be saying, like you said in the beginning. I've told this my ex of my ex my ex-1, my ex-2. I told him one day that I traveled from school to a place. Yeah, do you understand me? When we were together, when things were going on, I told him, there was someone I was dating before. I have traveled to that person's place before.
Yeah, that you've traveled to go and see the person.
I also mentioned this in that meeting.
So when you said you travel to the person,
travel to someone to go and meet them in their
yeah, and that's the fact that you did say you traveled there, he's already imagined. The fact that
I said if I travel to meet someone,
my dear,
because I don't know them, I don't go to meet them. How would I get to know them if I don't go to their place to meet them?
This is how their brain was. I think this is one of the things that they feel, because you're a minister's son, a pastor's son, or whatever the class is to be, they expect that. They keep saying, and there's some, would I say, counseling in church that I'm so sorry, Funke, you would like to hear that from me, that I don't support, I don't embrace as such. They will say you shouldn't travel to go and meet the person. You're disrespecting yourself. You can meet somewhere else. You can go to his place with someone, with your sister or whatever. You need to know how the place look like before the relationship deepens.
Now, let me now tell you something that I found out. This person that he was telling on me that, and your daughter went to meet a man in another town. I met a lady in that guy's house that day, and the guy told me that lady is her sister. At the end of the
it's a lie.
I wonder they were sisters and brothers. They were actually befriending. Can you imagine? So if I don't go to meet them, if we don't meet one-on-one, how would I get to know them?
That's why some people they miss some things, because they will say, the Bible says, or our parents say we should never be together. The be together is don't do. If you to avoid temptation, go with someone. Discipline yourself. You can find a way around. If the guy still says he lives at Ibadan and you don't know, you're kept, because whenever it comes, it's the sign of the cross. Jesus is the Lord. You keep believing everything. How would you know? Maybe it's the place he has. See, let's be sincere. When it comes to Christianity, there are so many things that when we were growing up, it wasn't how we should actually do it. You should see, there are some people they are struggling, but if they live in one room, if the place area is neat, you will be able to cope. There are some one room, the area is very bad. You will say, before I want to come into this kind of relationship, let me see, is this guy really hardworking? Are we going to move away from that place? It could be to the same one bedroom, but a neater place. Please, you get to some place, you like, So this Christian thing, it does also we have to use our eyes, be reasonable, sensible in things. It's not because, we should, I'm not saying go and marry a rich man, but there are level to things. You would think, can I cope here? How long would this guy be able to stay here?
If the neighbors are good, there are some things they will be saying, like stylishly,
even when you greet them, good morning, welcome, madam, or second madam, are you the new person?
And now some people can say it though.
Someone was asked that, are you the one I greeted yesterday? You like, no, this is my first time. I'm a boy. Some will even ask you, "Are you another sister again, or you're the second wife?" Or
Can you imagine?
they can say, "Oh, you look like
A smart girl would have known that this guy brings home a lot of girls.
Yeah, so it's not only the meat at the restaurant alone that was there. It will get to a stage where you will need to go with your friend. You might even send some people, might even know him around. There's so many investigations you need to do. It's not only your parents or the church that will do those investigations. You will do some by yourself. No, see, if you go there to buy a dress, you want to see how the dress looks like on you. Sometimes, because now, some have a room where you can wear and look at the mirror. If you like it, if it's longer enough, it's not because they still is full length. Because you're tall, it might be not be full length to you anymore. Me, I'm short. Is that something that people don't know? I'm not a tall person. I'm 5'4". So imagine you're tall. They should not say full length. I will now go and bite. It will be on the floor. When I say full length, and it's for you, it will be on your ankle. That kind of a thing. So, like, let's put some things into practical and see. Though it's not only just going by the Bible thing. So they've made that mistake. I think the guy has a lot of imagination in his head, and I feel the guy. I don't know how he handled his four girlfriends, because I think she did mention that the guy had 4 people before her. Did you not see that towards the end? Yeah.
Yeah.
She
said the guy has also had affairs in the past with other ladies.
3 or 4. Let me check it. This. My husband dated 4 ladies before me. So she dated 2 people before the husband. The husband has done 4. So she's just saying that she's sure that her husband has done with either some of them, if not all. You understand? So yeah, because you could know the person you married, but I don't think he's mentioning that all those girls that I dated have done. So he was not. Now he wants to, like who said, is it Ares, that he wants to go back to church and marry a virgin. It could also be that her husband knows the guy, her ex. They live in the same area. They would have known the game they play before they were mature enough. So he hasn't gone off his childhood memory. He hasn't really grown up. He's still holding on to it, because some boys will be boys when they were growing up. They will have girls bomb. They will have girls tapping. You understand all those things that they were doing when they were still boys, and they were like tapping you and like, "Oh, go boy, go," But once they become mature, everything has gone. So you guys did it together. You now pick one of the girls. So now you pick remnant. I think that's what she's having in. So it needs to really grow out of that thing. Like someone said, yeah, it needs to outgrow that thing. Else, he will keep hurting himself. The 4 ladies he dated, if he can't marry them, if you marry the next person, even if he marries a virgin, he will still find something wrong. But his words are too harsh. She said, when that you would think he's the one talking. He keeps going to deeper things. He's always using things in the scripture to describe her. So yeah, there are some men that they are grounded in scripture, and they can, if you say they will tell you in the Bible.
They can abuse those. Men can abuse very well.
So it's grounded in scripture. So whenever it's going to say something, it's going to use something in the scripture to describe that. The wild thing got me. I didn't really know quickly, but when she now explained, and I thought, wow.
But another thing that this matter can cause is that those other 2 guys,
the family,
if they eventually bring up the case and they mention their names and their own wives got to know about the matter, it can even cause problem within their own family as well.
Yeah. He said that he disliked them, that he will never have anything to do with them again.
You want to watch your tablet? I'm coming.
Yeah. So the guy just needs to he needs to work on himself. Forgiveness will help him a lot. I don't know if the lady's ex has done something to him in the past that he was now using to deal with her. Because just knowing that it was that it was the guy that met her first, really, really hurting deeply. And I think he's still not able to get over it. That's why he's always using, still hurting about that. Ares also said he wants to marry a virgin. I think he's in his head he wanted to settle with someone godly, or some people, when they marry from a religious home, they feel they wouldn't have any problem, everything is going to be perfect. And he was disappointed, like he said. Oh God, which kind amebo was this old man? So yeah, he's not I pray that God intervene in their family. My advice for her when I did was you should try and speak to him and give him more weeks. Not that you're going to be telling him that in 2 weeks, if you don't behave, I'll go and report you. No, she herself will be the one that will, like, maybe in 3-4 weeks, let me see, when I keep talking to him, that if not, maybe I should go and tell your parents. Another part on the lady that I did blame her for, and I told her that her parents are still going to know, because she doesn't want her own parents to know. If you tell your husband's parents, which are your in-laws, I want to feel you were I don't know if Funke was saying what I was saying earlier. Yeah, she was saying she will go and tell the husband's parents. So I want to believe that because maybe she has a good relationship with her in-laws, so they like her.
She should not tell her in-laws, because you don't even know the kind of in-laws.
They might still end up knowing.
God forgive me. Such children, such son, the husband, I can imagine the kind of parents that brought him up.
My question was your husband close to his parents? There are some husbands that almost have 50% of things that happen in the house. So like the Oju that you're using to look at him, is that Emmanuel? Like the back by yeah. Mother, let the light stream. Let me catch you. I get it. Yeah, so I did ask if he was close to his parents, or is the type that anything that happens, he will narrate everything, kind of download, and to know.
Our own parents should know about this.
Yeah, our whole parents. Yeah, and I went to our parents, in that is the shame for our parent knowing that maybe the pastors, people, they respect our parents, and they will now know that so your son have actually touched my child, that kind of a thing. I said there's no how they will not know. They will still get to know. See, let's be sincere, the two families are still going to know. These two families are going to know because of the threat the guy was making. Now, the ex of the lady is not doing anything. The reason they parted was because of genotype. Yeah, that was why the first one did not work. The second one, I didn't ask why it didn't work, which is the deacon's son. But the pastor's son, she said, when they got to know, you understand that. So so it wasn't that the guy really hurt her, but it was a mutual agreement that this is not going to work. So that's why I felt, okay, if the first one, if they are aware, the parents know, no, there's no how your own parent will not know. So you just have to tell your parent, let them take it and get angry, and they will get used to it. That's all I can say. They will finally be brave about it, to discuss it whenever it's being brought up. The pastor's son has done his own and he's gone, he's moved on, he's gotten married. You are the one who got married. The guy that got married and is expecting a virgin and did not get a virgin is the one who has issue. This live stream is 2 hours plus, but is the one who has issue, and not just need you guys to talk about it. AA said not clear on the topic, but from the read, why was the man giving her money for upkeep? They are not married yet. She's 22. Did I send another case study? I think I sent another one. Dating a year now, and she's. Oh, I was reading another one. Okay, let me see. I just want to be sure I sent the right one here. I think this is not the one I wanted to put on. Let me see. Maybe I sent the right one. So there's this guy that has let me put the old this. Did you read this old this one AA? The one I'm reading on the screen, is that not the one to Mufisibi by me? I uploaded. And that was I uploaded the wrong one, so I think that one is 2 minutes plus. I think it's another case study I wanted to share that I'm now sharing here now. Let me look for that one. That one I wanted to share that another day, 2 minutes, 31 seconds. That's why one should prepare for this thing before coming online. When I'll do it when I'm almost sitting here, why won't I make mistake? 2:31. So this is the first one we treated. The one I was showing earlier, I think I made the mistake. I don't know if I've done that before or I saved it for a later time. Are you okay?
Yes.
Hmm?
I have
Not.
no.
Okay, go on. Did you ask? Yeah. You can go and have one. You put another one on. Yeah, I guess so. And I was reading something else. The one I put on now, I don't even know. Maybe is the one I've already treated. This is the one. I wasn't checking all the messages you guys are sending. So that's the story. I thought I saw this. I put this one earlier. I don't know. It was I think I've read it from my phone anyway. Let me go and delete all this old one. I think I've done this before. The Jehovah Witness one. Money to plenty that I want. It was a response that made me realize, Funke, please tell host to just say the topic in one statement. I am not ready. Just explain it to the chat all over. Host, why are you hiding? Reveal yourself. Loba, finish. I'm in a dark place. I will not be in dark, but you just understand what I mean. So when I do during the week, I don't really show my face, and I'm sure you guys know what I look like anyway. See my face, so it's quite dark. Okay, that thing is covering it. Let me move aside. It's dark here. Because we don't know what you look like. Like you now. But I'm not Oyoyo like you. I'm not Can you see me now? Can you see me? I've turned on the lights. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? So that's me. Yeah, have you seen me now? That's fine. It is well. It's well with the guy is just I don't want to use the words to say man enough. You just need to grow up a little bit more. He's I think he's taking it too far. The lady that doesn't want her parents to know, her parents don't need to know. And with what Funke have said, I don't agree totally with it that maybe she shouldn't tell the in-law. I think if you speak to your own parent first, if they agree that you speak to your in-law, she might have good ones, but I guess the husband is still going to tell the parents. She said the guy can be a bit chatty with the parents when he's in the mood. So he might tell them when they are trying to calm him down to say, did she tell you that it's Bola that first of all touch her? You know, that kind of a thing. So he will still say it. She just have to prepare her mind. Yeah. She has to prepare. The guy needs to grow up. That's it about this case study, in case you can see it very well. And let me see, is it on loop? Yeah. Hey, I hope you saw the first one and the second one. I know this one is just I pray people will watch it. It's too long. Today I had a call almost for how many minutes when I first started. If you see the way I bought charger yesterday on Amazon, you would think I have a company that is technically, what is it called, that I'm buying the chargers for. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I enjoyed it though we're not plenty here today, but I still enjoyed it. Thank you. I think it really helped me out. It wouldn't have taken long for me to, after when I was settled. Yeah, I was saying why your spouse shouldn't know about your ex's experiences because of that. Some ladies are quite that's a mouthful. They feel they're free so they can say anything, but remember that this person might take it as when you're telling them, you might not really they might not show any body language like they're really hurting, but whenever you guys have misunderstanding, that's what they start thinking of, especially when you're not talking to them. They feel maybe you're with your ex, or you're thinking of your ex. That's why you need to weigh what you're going to say, or you need to curb. I'm not saying be secretive, but as time goes on, there are some things you will feel you might be a bit comfortable to discuss. This picture on this thing, people will think that's as light as I am. The one on the other side, I think it's the light. The one on the where I have the small thumbnail. Yeah. So Funke, when is your next live? I don't think she does live. I have attended her live before last year, and I haven't. I will even ask her so that I will know. Anyway, yeah, let's just be. People should just be mindful of what they are bringing out there to their present spouse, husband, whatever. Yeah, I'm not saying you should be secretive, but you will see if it's something they can handle. But remember that some of them, they do put this thing in somewhere in their head, and it start playing. The things start playing and playing. I should be going live on Friday. This Friday. Let me see this Friday. What time? Yeah, so they keep that in their head, and whenever you guys have misunderstanding, it starts, or if they see you with a man or the same person, they start imagining different things, and they overreact. Some can't control their reaction until when you get them in trouble. That's why you should censor or filter what you're bringing out there. The person you think you know might not even know themselves enough. Yeah, when issue happened, that's when they to see that why did I even behave that way safe now? The stories Funke told us about the ex that said where we've been together, I'm sure right now you will be thinking, why did that? It was too far. So, and I usually say something that the situation you're faced with right now, if you're given the same situation in the next 5 years, you might take a better decision because you're more mature and you've seen life in a different way. So that's why I feel no, don't bring everything out. Try and check. You might think this person is mature enough, but how do they handle situation when things happen? It does help you to know how they what they would do. Some people don't know how to handle some of course unplanned situation. The way they go, you will see that this one is they're hot tempered. I feel this guy too is hot tempered. If he has that thing in his mind since the wedding day night, and he finished doing the do and he was reserved, then the wife noticed and asked questions. He didn't say anything until I don't know when they had the function, and it's not just nice, Sha. Funke attend live stream. She needs to be going live too. Yeah, no, I'm not saying she shouldn't go online. I'm just saying that she doesn't really do night and live stream. I have attended a live stream before. I need to be going live really. Yeah, you need to. I thought you were just like your editing, like the editing one now. Right now, I'm trying to. I'm lazy about it. So the live stream, I'll just do my talk and we say bye. Funke, you do vlog on Black Beauty. Put all bleachers in their place. As my kids have dental appointment on Friday, so we do get back. I plan to go live, okay? Okay, you should. Okay. What time though? So that I will try and look out for the thumbnail and set the time so that I can see if it's something I can attend. But I would love to also attend and support as well. Yeah, that's it for the first case study. The woman that wanted her ex to be the donor. If is the ex, what advice would I give him? Just be ready to father your children because they are your blood. Be ready to father your children. Do the same responsibility you were doing to your first child, which is your daughter. You be ready to do the same on this woman. And also, if the man is married right now, please speak to your wife, and I'm sure your wife is going to say no. If you're still single, I think that's why you don't have to go through anyone. But just think it well. And the woman says she's still single. I know that there's a probability that you guys might come back together. I don't know how old the girl is, the daughter, but some children get twisted. They keep telling daddy and mommy, why don't you come back? Yeah, why don't you come back together? And they will come back together. Some are like that. Hope you are doing great with your lives. Thank you. I need to learn a lot about going live. I'll teach you if you're free. For the one I know, I'm not an expert, but I think the two channel really gave me a bit of a tough time, but I try to use some spare time to also do. And people don't know that this thing is a therapy for me when I had issue a few years ago. So, and it has been helping me. So yeah. Yeah, for the person, the first case study, please, be ready to be a father to two and keep being you. If you're ready to go with the woman, and also put it at the back of your mind that you guys can come back together. And if you still like her, or she might turn and say you must be doing fatherly responsibility. That's why I said be ready to be a father to your children and keep being you. God help you. Funke Ami is on a Black Friday beauty, Black Beauty. There's another lady I am on the case with her ear. She's very pretty and very dark. I told her to start YouTube and vlog about. Okay. I pray it will work as well in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, so that's all for me, guys. Thank you very much. We've done almost 3 hours. Yeah, all right. I thought, okay, people will be busy on this one. We'll do 1 hour. But when I had a call earlier, it took a while. So I left the first case study to keep running for a very long time. I'll just leave it on for a few minutes now, and we'll call it today. Thank you, everyone that's been here. Thanks. You see, Apes. See, Apes. I swear there. Let me say the name again. Arex. Is it Arex? Thank you. Elena Koya, thank you very much. Belinda, thank you. Vivian, thank you for calling me. Who else again? Plenty of people that have been here. Anyway, thank you for coming. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Always answer all questions before you disappear behind the scene. What are the questions? Let me see. Also, what issue led you to YouTube, or didn't appear properly? I don't understand that question. What issue led me to? Because I said it's a therapy. Okay, I'm not really an audience person, but I do advise. There are some people. There are some things that is part of you, or is what you do. I did say I was sick for a while, and I was admitted for months until when I finally had a successful surgery. But before then, it was the would I say the probability of me surviving wasn't that okay and great. And if survived after my spine surgery, they make it look as if there wasn't much that I could do. A case of having a wheelchair, changing your car gear to disabled one. There's a lot, but God pulled through for me. The first few months after my surgery was a bit intense, going to the toilet, using oils, carer coming. A lot happened, and I experienced what people that are hospitalized, or the old women that carers go to their house, what they feel, how people treat them. I thought I wouldn't be able to really be moving around a lot, but situation changed. Not that it's been perfect, but I can drive myself, I can go to store, I can do a few things. So that's what I mean. And when so after the surgery and all that, of course I was very quiet more, and they will introduce you to so many people that will come and talk to you. They try to know what I would like, they asked me to join groups so I could open up, talk, discuss. I do tell them that I do this kind of a thing. And there's a group they introduced me to, so that I could also be listening to people's issue and also contribute to this thing. And that's how YouTube was also introduced to me, that you could go on YouTube, you can try this, blah, 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 and that's what I mean. I hope I've said my story now. Kerake. What do you mean, Kerake? I want to go live on my second channel as well. I want to do musical track review. Okay, just let us know, yeah? Okay, thank you. I do appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. I think I will see you guys in my next one. It's already not done. Need to go and eat. I like to eat my food before it's late. You're welcome. Take care, guys. Bye bye.